As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Phil at NewGen Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, NewGen Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs, and check out their website at newgenmarion.com. That's NUGEN Marion.com.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
We've got a history of serving you, a history of family-owned community banking that goes back over 100 years. We grew up here, we're local, and local ownership means local decisions. It means our products are tailored to meet local needs. We take pride in our support of many local organizations and encourage community growth through charitable contributions and employee involvement. First Fidelity Bank, member FDIC. First-class banking on a first-name basis.
Grossenberg Implement, your family-owned John Deere dealer, is passing on the savings to you. This week, get an 8% discount on all in-stock flashlights. A flashlight is a great tool for lighting up those dark spaces, and you can never have too many. So now's the time to stock up. Take advantage of the 8% discount. Stop into the parts department at any of the 9 Grossenberg Implement locations this week in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming to take advantage of the 8% discount on all in-stock flashlights. Grossenberg Implement, servicing your growing needs since 1937.
Need a break from your weekly routine? Stop by the Blue Room in Geddes, where you can watch the Black Panthers on live ticket and enjoy an ice-cold beverage. Check out their Facebook page for weekly menu updates and upcoming entertainment. Try some of Steve's famous ribs or visit them on Wing Wednesday. Dine in or carry out available at the Blue Room on Main Street in Geddes.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco, locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Planning a new house, remodel, or pole shed? Contact Larson Electric. James Larson is a licensed electrical contractor with over 15 years of experience in South Central South Dakota. James will sit down with you and design a wiring plan customized to your wants and needs, including changing out your existing light fixtures for more energy-efficient LED lights. Larson Electric specializes in commercial and residential electrical work and also has a bucket truck and scissor lift available for your farmstead projects. Contact James Larson at 605-830-2185.
With a new
John Deere mower from your local C&B. Big or small, let the experts at C&B help you find the mower or utility tractor that will help you get the job done right. Stop in and check out the John Deere Z-Track mowers or take a load off with a new utility tractor with attachments available to help you with your projects of all sizes. Go green this summer at C&B. Learn more about available offers at DeereEquipment.com.
Real tractors are green.
Mid-State Communications is a proud supporter of area athletics, education, and extracurricular activities. With Mid-State's 100% fiber optic network, they are gig certified and offer the latest in technology, including a Wi-Fi 6 router. Mid-State provides the highest quality services at the most affordable rate, all over the region's fastest and most reliable network. Whether it be voice, video, or internet, Mid-State Communications has you covered. Call 778-6221 or go to midstatesd.net and see how they can connect you to the world.
Imagine a day without water. No showers, no morning coffee, no flushing the toilet. It's hard to picture. When we turn on the faucet, water seems to magically appear. But there's a lot more to it. The Randall Community Water District in Lake Andes serves 2,800 taps, 8 cities and 2 rural water districts. They treat Missouri River water in order to provide clean and safe water for the region. The Randall Community Water District. Clean water for your community.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau. As the #1 farm insurer in our territory, we offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, your machinery, your livestock, even your home and autos. We make it simple to get customized coverage in one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it most. Contact me, Rocky Newenhouse, your Farm Bureau agent in Corsica and Mitchell, to see how I can help protect your bottom line.
Contact Rocky Newenhouse today at 946-5606.
Hub International at 403 South Main Street in Platte is an insurance agency that understands all your needs. They provide protection for business, farm, personal, and health risks. When you work with Hub International, you're working with a team of experts dedicated to helping you understand your risks to manage all your insurance needs. Hub International is committed to excellent customer service and working for their clients. Call them at 605-337-3361 or stop in anytime and see Janet, Laura, or Kimber. Hub International is a proud supporter of all Black Panthers school activities.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference
Maybe. Good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome to the first home game of the 23 PG volleyball season as Platte-Geddes plays host to Todd County. We also want to welcome you to our debut episode of the Haas and Ross Show right here on Black Panthers Live. I'm Ross Van Zee, along with my broadcast partner, Carrie Haas Hoffman. We look forward to covering all things PG volleyball and maybe a few other things in between the action. let's get right down to it and bring in Haas and get her thoughts on this year's teams and how they've fared so far. What's been your impression of the team so far in the young season, Carrie?
Well, hey, Ross, I'm excited to be here. We've been talking about this for months, and the day is finally here. I didn't get to go to the first couple games that they had at the Hanson Invitational there, the early bird tournament, but I was able to make it to the last one, and I thought we dominated that game for the most part. I thought our serving got them really off balance there, and they just they couldn't really do anything. We got a lot of free balls, and then with the hitters we have, we just capitalized, and 2-0 it was. So really excited for the season. I think there's a lot of expectations on this team, and it should be a fun one.
Yeah, and of course we haven't even talked about, Carrie, of course a ton of returning players, obviously, that have been playing for a long time for Platte-Geddes volleyball. And the thing we haven't talked about, though, like I said, we're under a new era, a new coach. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. First-year coach Katie Hunhoff taking over a Black Panther squad. She replaces Melissa Johnson. Obviously had oodles of success here at Platte-Geddes. Starting her family, we certainly wish her all the best there. Miss her, but excited for a new coach and new opportunities as well. So
yeah, we were 28-9 last year, finished 6th at state, and we lost 3 seniors off that team. But I tell you what, there were players that weren't playing last year that honestly easily could have been. I mean, we have really good athletes out there, and we have 6 seniors this year. One thing I've been really impressed with is Bailey Knoxville stepped into a setting position that, as far as I recall, Bailey hasn't set since 8th grade.
Yeah,
and tough shoes to fill with Avery. I don't know how many assists she had. She had over 3,000, I believe. And so with Bailey, she's just very athletic, and she's done a really nice job controlling this team. Of course, we've got Cadence and Carly, huge hitters. I mean, Carly, 2-time All-Stater, and Cadence, they're some of the best hitters in the state, in my opinion. Emerson Ringling, she returns, and she does a really nice job at middle, and she's going to have a lot more confidence this year, I believe, too. We've got, Hadley Hansen's back. She played libero for us for 2 years, and she's back with us in the back row. We got a couple newcomers. We've got Hallie Sprick. She's going to be playing some back row for us. She does a really nice job back there. We have Carson Sungrowth in the back row. She's a senior, and she does a nice job. She came in and she did a nice job serving for us last year as well, and she's stepping in those roles good. And Addison DeVries, she's taken over as an outside hitter spot. Also nice addition to our team. And we have a 8th grader, Corey Vanderwerf, and I like this decision a lot. She's 6'1". She plays bigger than 6'1", in my opinion. She's very lengthy, and they've got her
such a presence at the net.
Such a presence, Hitters don't like that. She sits at weak side, and so she's going against their outside hitter. And when outside hitter sees that, they're going to try to hit around her. And I like seeing that up there. I have a lot of people, you'll hear people say, wow, your front line's big, and we are big when we're up there. So really excited for what we got going this year.
I think kind of somewhat that you alluded to there, Carrie, is, with some of the new hitters that we have, with Addison, with Corey, Emerson getting a little more playing time and all that stuff there. I guess I feel like those hitters, they don't have to be the best hitters in the state with the power that we have already with a couple of our older, more experienced girls and Cadence and Carly. And now that's not to give them any sort of plug, but that's really just reality of it. They're fantastic hitters, and our other hitters, they just have to be able to give them almost a break once in a while, or a different look for another team. So
absolutely, yep. No, it's I feel like one thing I really noticed against Hanson, this is the thing I'll address a lot this year, I feel like, is we're aggressive servers. And a lot of people out there, a lot of fans out there, I heard it a lot the last couple years, why don't the girls just get the ball over the net? And the truth is you got two types of teams out there. You have a team that's just out there to survive, and you have a team out there to win championships, and we're out there to win championships. Yep. And to do that, you're going to have to aggressively serve. You're going to have to attack the ball. You don't just free ball it over, you attack the ball. And that's going to win us some big games. So.
And I can't help but feel that was any more evident than the game against Hanson at the Hanson tournament to start the year. I felt specifically in that game, we just came out and buried them with our serving.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we were serving, for those of you, many of you know this, but some of you don't realize that coaches, she's calling out a number for them to serve to. And I was watching the number she was calling, and she was making them place it in a certain spot. And our servers did a phenomenal job of putting it there. And Hansen was completely out of system every time they'd pass the ball up. And that's, I'm not saying anything against Hansen. We just serve that well.
Well, absolutely. Hansen's a good team, and we just played very well against them.
They're a great team, and they just didn't have a lot of attacks against us because we had a lot of free balls, to be quite honest with you. So credit to our serving for that.
Even when you sit here watching during warm-ups, just how these girls serve even in warm-ups to their own teammates. This is aggressive.
They're aggressive, all right. And like I said, and with aggressive servings, going to come some errors. And so, if you notice, our coaches don't get that upset when we miss a few serves because they're asking them to put it in a certain place, and they're asking them to go at it hard. So I appreciate it, and we're a good team because of it.
And the good outweighs the bad, certainly, with that. So, going to be an exciting season. As Carrie mentioned, we have a ton of returning depth, junior and senior laden, except for, as Carrie mentioned, the 8th grader and Corey Vanderwerf. Should be a fun year. We're excited to get at it. First game here, like I said, at home, hosting Todd County. A little bit of a different circumstance here. This game was supposed to be at Todd County. They have construction happening at their school, and so it ended up coming to Platte.
Hey, we'll take the home game.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're ready to not have to drive after our first week of all driving, so.
You bet.
So tonight for the Falcons, at middle hitter is going to be senior number 1, Ava Schmidt. Number 3, an outside hitter, also a senior, Veronica Brave. Freshman, number 4 outside hitter, Frankie Ironheart. We got a middle hitter, number 12, Madison Metcalf. She's a junior. The setter tonight for the Falcons is senior, number 15, Lorraine Metcalf. And rounding out Todd County's starting lineup is going to be number 18, Sky Horst looking. She's a senior as well. And then Emily Dubray, she's wearing number 21. She's number 9 in our program, but she's the libero for the Falcons. Carrie, I'll let you kind of introduce the Black Panthers starting lineup as we're coming up here.
All right, we've got, what do we got here?
Sprick's going to start at the defensive specialist for Platte-Geddes tonight.
We got Bailey at setter tonight. Outside hitter, number 6, senior Cadence Van Zee. We got Carly Vanderwerf for middle hitter, number 7, also a senior. We have outside hitter, number 8, Addison DeVries. We also have middle hitter, number 11, senior Emerson Ringling.
Sounds like a good lineup for the Black Panthers. We'll take time out here as Piper Rasmussen's going to sing our national anthem. We'll be back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to stand and face the flag with your hand over your heart. Gentlemen, if you're wearing a cover, we would ask that you would remove that. And now our national anthem sung by Piper Rasmussen.
Oh, sing, can you sing by the dawn's early night? What so proudly we hailed at the God's
Well, Carrie, as much as I love athletics, I always think it's awesome to listen to a young lady sing a rendition of the national anthem like that. I give her kudos. It's not an easy thing to do, so nice job to Piper to get us rolling tonight. And we are ready for home volleyball action. It's been a long time. I know we're both excited about it. It's time to get going. So
I see the Falcons, they're 0-2, lost to Edgemont and Hot Springs, and we're coming in at 3-0.
You know, as we talked a little bit about that Hanson tournament, the first game played Freeman Academy. First set was maybe a little iffy. Rough is probably the better word. You know, I think it was like 25-20, but then came back the second set, 25-8. And then we played a Freeman team that was a state tournament qualifier in Class B last year. Really nice team. Now they have lost a couple players, but certainly a nice-looking team there. And, you know, I was actually nervous. Well. Yeah, I was a little nervous about that game going in, and I just thought we played really, really nice volleyball that night against them. So nice one against Freeman. And then last week, Thursday night, as we said there, and again, we played Hanson for the championship. And we were just very aggressive, very well-played game by the Black Panthers. So see if they can continue that tonight. Falcons will have the first serve. Set goes to Ringling. She hits it over. Nice dig. Going to be a free ball to the Black Panthers. Noctegal sets to DeVries along the line. Sweet swing by Addison DeVries there. Addison been playing some nice volleyball here to start the season. Very well in that Hanson tournament. Yeah, swinging a nice swing. Now Sungrowth into serve. She replaces Ringling. Sungrowth serve. Taken by the Falcons. And bump shot ends out of play. It'll be 2-0 Black Panthers. So maybe not necessarily a monster secret to anybody, but Todd County has struggled the last couple years. Platte-Geddes has had their way with them when we played them the last couple years. You know, you hope this isn't a game that any of our girls or whatever doesn't take seriously, I guess. You know, these are kind of...
It's easy to do.
You know, you hear kind of the term of trap games sometimes when you're looking too forward to maybe Wagner next week, and you get clipped by a team that maybe you should handle, but we'll see what happens here tonight.
Rotation here for Todd County.
And actually, our program tonight doesn't say Todd County's head coach's name, but whoever their head coach is, having a little talk with her down ref, and seems to have her questions answered. Be Noctegal to serve for Platte-Geddes. Platte-Geddes leads 3-1 in this first set. Overpass goes to Sungrowth. Back set. That was Vanderwerf with the attempt. Van Zee set in the back row. Dug up by Dubray.
For Cadence and Carly, we have them playing all the way around, and that's huge if we have a ball that we can't get set up to our hitters up front, because they're huge hits from the back row. So I like seeing them back there.
Yeah, maybe even a little more aggressive than a lot of high school teams you see. There's just not a lot of teams that have players that can hit from the back row.
Oof.
And of course, when you get a spot like that right in front of the net to Carly, virtually unstoppable. I mean, we've seen it for a lot of years, Carrie.
Yeah, that's why the passing is going to be huge this year. If you can get that ball up there, you can run those quicks to Carly and, well, Emerson too, up there in the middle, and they're just hard to stop.
Yeah, nice serve by Noctegal there. It's an ace for Bailey. Platte-Geddes jumps out to a 6-1 lead here in this first set. You know, Carrie, course, you and I have talked a lot of volleyball and sports in general over the years, but I kind of wonder what your feelings are this first time you haven't had a varsity volleyball player in a long time. Is it different coming to games?
Honestly, it's quite relaxing.
I thought that might be what you said because I know you get nervous, but I'm not necessarily looking forward to that time in my life.
No.
With Cadence being a senior here, it's coming quickly for us. Platte-Geddes will come back in just a minute. Platte-Geddes leads 8-1 in this first.
Mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
We're back out of that timeout. Nice dig by Vanderwerf there to save the point.
Oh, nice.
A decent dig by Van Zee as well. Now DeVries at the net. That's going to work for Platte-Geddes. Kind of an ugly point, but a point no less for the Black Panthers. And it's 9-1. Before we went to break here, we were just talking about kind of the different view you have of the game now, not having a varsity volleyball player. Of course, your Colby is coming up here pretty quick. Setting for the JV team, did a nice job there in that game, but just kind of a different dynamic for you to watch a game. And obviously, we talked a little bit about Avery in the pregame, but there's just no doubt this team is going to miss Reagan. She was a fantastic hitter for us and fantastic leader for us. So we'll see if there's a couple of girls that step into those two roles. I especially considered Avery and Reagan both last year to be a couple of our leaders. So I think that's one thing that a couple of these girls are going to have to grow into as a responsibility.
Yeah, I think so, and I think they're going to do a great job. I have all the confidence in them, and like I said, we had girls last year that I truly believe on many other varsity teams would have been playing. We had a really good team, and they're going to step in just fine.
Absolutely.
And you're going to see them grow as the year goes on. Some of these girls don't have much varsity experience, and I think they've done a good job so far.
Well, our old pal Andrew Notgo would have said that Platte-Geddes got caught sitting by the campfire on that one.
That's exactly what he'd say.
I probably would have made fun of him, but
that's what happened.
Nevertheless, but that's exactly what happened, and it was a point for the Falcons. Now this next point, I believe that was Vanderwerf's shot, just a little wide left. Platte-Geddes leads 11-3 here, first set. And it'll be, I think that's Black Owl serving for the Lady Falcons now. Kind of a short set, a tough pass to corral for Noctegal there, and couldn't quite get the set to Vanderwerf. Point Falcons. And as Black Owl will serve again. That one taken by Sungrowth. Noctegal gets the set to Corey Vanderwerf. Her shot is long. Coach Hunhoff looking for a tip at the net. Nobody agreed with her, so it'll be a point for the Falcons. And a short serve. Actually, nice job by Vanderwerf there to get that one corralled. Boy, the ball going a little bit of everywhere here these last couple times over the net. Free ball to the Black Panthers. Set goes to Vanderwerf. Nice dig. That dig was Angelica Ironheart. There we got Carly to the front, right at the net, and she hammers one home. There and again, we probably harp on this all the time, but when our big hitters get sets at that spot, we are tough to stop.
Very tough. We have Hadley Hansen in the game.
Overpass goes to Platte-Geddes. Set goes to Van Zee. Her shot is down and good. Nice swing by Cadence there. It was a nice pass to get the setter in position. So nice volleyball from the Black Panthers. Hansen does a nice job on the service game.
Oh, she just mixes it up, and she can drop them right in front of the net, and she can kill you in the back just like that.
And exactly what we were just talking about there, an ace for Hansen.
She's one of those girls last year when she'd get up to serve, I was pretty confident. She'd always really focus, and she just always get the serve.
Yeah, and we haven't seen a ton of it this year, but you just alluded to it, that little teardrop floater serve she hits once in a while. It kind of makes you catch your breath every time she hits it, but she does such a nice job with it. Now,
I think that's called a party ball, Ross.
That would have been a party ball.
It's party ball time.
We will get you guys all included in all our little sayings here. We got some audio clips that will be integrating into the show here in the next couple times. We're not quite ready with that tonight, but
got some volleyball trivia, fun facts about life. If you have anything to share with us, we'd sure put it on the air, if it's appropriate, that is.
You know, sitting next to Superintendent Joel Bailey up here, telling him that we're interested in knowing fun facts, he is full of them, so I'm sure we'll have a few more available to us during the next game, Carrie. It's never uncommon to receive a text from Joel with some interesting tidbit of information, so I'm sure he'll come up with something good for us. That goes to Van Zee. Her shot down and good.
That started with a great pass from Carson, and
you know, one thing, and as Joel is sitting here listening, but we have a lot of interesting facts Carrie came up with about the origins of the game of volleyball, Joel. So look forward to that in upcoming episodes. We don't want to reveal all of our secrets yet, but we have a lot of good stuff.
We have a lot of good stuff. Well, in our defense, we thought the first home game was Wagner, so I really wasn't mentally prepared for this game.
And I'm not ever mentally prepared for anything, well, so.
There's some truth with that. You're pretty good at your job, though, Ross.
Well, we try to be, Carrie. Just fun to, again, get this season going. I'm maybe not quite ready for it because, as we said before, Cadence's senior year, I'm not ready for things to be done volleyball-wise. We still got a long ways to go to be done, but kind of a little bit bittersweet for me. And
those lasts are tough.
Yeah, so we're going to soak it all in, hopefully have a fun year. Yep. Of course, as we talked about before, Platte, two-time state qualifiers, looking to add a third in a row this year. We'll have some nice competition in our region, though. Got, obviously a always tough Wagner team. We're going to have Parkston in there. They're going to play nice volleyball. A couple of the other teams maybe a little bit down.
Mount Vernon Plank, they're really well coached, and so they always bring it.
Mount Vernon has had a tough start to the year, but absolutely, like you said, a well-coached team, and they're going to put it together. Van Zee with the tip. Well, one of the Falcons was in the net. That was White Hat in the net. Ace from Sprick there. Platte-Geddes leads this first set 21-7. Sprick, the junior, kind of her first real considerable playing time. She's doing a nice job for the Black Panthers, though. Stepped into her role extremely well here so far. Van Zee with the tip. It's going to be a free ball for the Falcons. Set goes to Ringling up front. She tips it over. Nice placement by Emerson. Platte-Geddes looking to make just a little bit more of a run. here. It's 22-7. A couple more points to end this first set would be perfect. Nice serve by Sprick. That one's going to fall. It's an ace for Hallie. She's doing a nice job serving the ball here right now. And in general, Platte-Geddes has served the ball well. You know, that's one thing a few of us talked about during that Hanson tournament. You know, as aggressive as we always are, great swing by Ringling there, by the way. It's kill for Emerson. But we didn't have a lot of serving errors at Hanson. You know, we had a couple that were left short, but, you know, even as aggressively as we serve, there wasn't a lot of errors, so we'll see if that continues for Platte-Geddes.
And I feel like you could, last year, even when they would play, and it's going to be the same this year, is you'd have those sets and you'd hold your breath and there'd be about 5 girls who would miss serves. You could still win that set, but oof, it was tight. And then when we have a really good serving night, we were just tough to beat.
Yep. Well, that ends the first set. Sprick's ace ends it. Platte-Geddes takes it 25-7. We'll take a little break here on Black Panthers Live and be back with second set action right after this.
Prairie Valley Farm Charolais is located in Platte. Since 1980, David has worked with his father, family, and hired men to provide bulls with the best health, management, selection, and genetics to produce a quality product to meet the customer's needs. Mark your calendar for their annual bull sale on the second Saturday of April. Check out their website at pvfcharolais.com or give David Mason a call for more information. Prairie Valley Farm Charolais is a proud supporter of all Black Panther school activities. Remember, U.S. beef, it's what's for dinner.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is 4th generation family owned and operated.
Your first car.
We are back and ready for second set action. You are listening to the premiere episode of Haas and Ross right here from the Platte-Geddes Armory Gymnasium. We're excited to be here, excited for the volleyball season. Carrie, what are you looking for in this second set after a dominant first set, for the Black Panthers?
Well, I hope a lot of the same, but it's really easy just to lay off and get complacent with how things are going. So I hope we just take it to them. And
Hanson starts serving for Platte-Geddes. And Todd County can't get it back over the net. It'll be point Platte-Geddes to get things going here. You know, Carrie, one thing I was kind of, I don't generally get to a lot of JV games, but did tonight. Platte-Geddes has got some nice players in the JV level that I think are going to be nice contributors to the varsity team here. Obviously, we're going to lose a lot of players after this year. We got 6 seniors, as you alluded to earlier, but some nice players on the JV squad.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a rebuilding year next year, but I think a lot of girls have spent a lot of time in the gym, and yeah, it should be exciting going forward as well. We just have a good volleyball program, and that just makes people want to get in the gym and work harder.
Absolutely. Hanson's had a couple aces here.
Yes.
Set's going to go to Van Zee. She drops one right in the middle of the Falcon defense. It's 4-0 Platte-Geddes in the second set. Hanson still with the serve. Hansen serve, it's going to be an overpass. And that was
a party ball.
Yeah, that was a party ball.
And that's actually a real term. It's when the ball comes over and you hit it. I'm not sure if I got all this right, but you hit it right away like that, and it's called a party ball.
Well, that looked kind of like a party for KJ
like
there. She smashed that thing. Fantastic play. And Carrie, I think we'd probably be a little bit wrong to not kind of talk about what Corey's going to bring to this team this year. I mean, it's been evident the first 3 games, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. Todd County's going to take time out. We'll follow suit. We'll be back in 1 minute on Black Panthers Live.
It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well...
Timeout's over. Platte-Geddes still serving. Hansen still serving for Platte-Geddes. They lead 6-0 in the second set. Hansen serve. And it was a nice pass off the serve for the Falcons, but couldn't quite get a hit over the net. It'll be another point, Platte-Geddes. Before we went to break, Carrie, we were talking just about Corey Vanderwerf's kind of impact on the squad so far. And, I think she's listed in the program at 6'1" or something to that effect. That is what the program says. She's just a big presence there.
A big presence, big block, athletic, can get up. And is going to gain confidence as the year goes on. And it's just going to help our team, I believe.
Yeah, I do too. Back set goes to Hansen. She places one in the corner. It's 9-0 in this second set. You've kind of had the privilege or whatever you want to say with Corey playing with Colby, same age and whatever. You've got to watch her for a long time. I haven't seen Corey really ever play before this year, and she's been impressive to watch so far. I mean, I know there's whatever, she's a young player and all of that stuff. You wonder how she's going to be able to handle herself at the varsity level, which we've both been through with our children before as well, but she's doing a nice job.
I feel like this is a little different situation. We're not relying on Corey to be the main hitter. She's really there to block, and then if you get some sets, she can hit too. And having 6 seniors surrounding her is huge.
Yeah, she's going to be able to develop into that role.
Yes, she
with
will.
A lot of leadership helping her along the way. So back set goes to Vanderwerf, and there, and again, that set at the net for Carly. It's just tough for teams to stop, Carrie.
Mm-hmm. It is tough.
Platte-Geddes does have action on Thursday night where we head over to Cologne. Cologne's added there, and again, a tough start to the year. I'm not saying that they're going to lay over for us and be an easy game, but another one of those teams that's had a tough time with us the last couple years and a tough time to start their season. So we'll see what that game looks like.
Well, they have air conditioning. That's one positive. I've been going there for years, and it's 98 degrees, and you go outside to catch a little breeze and start junior high games early. So I'm pretty excited. Bring a coat because they got that air going pretty good over there.
That will be something to look forward to. If it's anything as hot as it's been the last little while, and I believe it is still supposed to be towards the end of this week, but that'll be nice to have. I think kind of the game that everybody's, probably realistically just really looking forward to, Carrie, is the Wagner game next week. Wagner, of course, I don't get too wrapped up into preseason rankings or anything like that, but you know, Wagner with the number 3 rated team in Class A. Platte-Geddes was receiving votes. You know it's going to be a heavyweight tilt, so to speak, and just gonna, you know, I'm just ready for that game to be here. It's going to be a fun game. I don't want to overlook these games in front of us, but that should be just a monster game. Yeah. And again, a great set by Bailey there. She got Emerson right to the net.
I'd like to see some more fans here when we play Wagner. I mean, I know we're probably pretty fun to listen to, but I'd like to see some fans here on Tuesday. It's going to be, I think Wagner's going to definitely be bringing it. And
yeah, absolutely. Hey, they're ace by Sprick there. Platte-Geddes leads 13-4. Yeah, I agree, Carrie. It's that's gonna be a big game. It'd be nice to see some people out here supporting these girls. Another ace by Sprick. She is serving the ball very well tonight.
She might lead the team in aces right now.
Absolutely.
Tonight.
Yep, she's doing a nice job. So
probably should do my job and take stats over here, but one thing at a time, Ross.
We'll evolve into that kind of stuff later in the season, Carrie. We're just trying to put words together to make a sentence tonight. So. But I feel like that's been going all right so far. So
you're pretty good at this. I don't know. I get a little fumbly with my words.
Well, it's easy to do. Short serve by the Falcons. Nice job by Hansen to come up with that serve. Set goes to Van Zee. She's going to tip it over. Hansen had an opportunity. Her shot just wide to the left, but Platte-Geddes still in considerable control of this set, I would say. It's 14-6. This is Dubray serving for the Falcons. Set goes to Ringling up front. Her shot is blocked. Black Panthers control, and Vanderwerf with the back row attack. Nice swing by Carly. That's 15-6. Van Zee will head back to the service line as DeVries checks in for Hansen. Van Zee's serve was going to be a little long, but DeBray decided to take it. Ringling got into the net there on the back set. Slide. We
haven't seen that yet tonight, and when we get that going, that's really tough to stop. Again, that starts with a really good pass, to be able to run that slide, and you also have to have the right rotation to run the slide as well, because there's nobody sitting in that weak side spot, so it's open for Emerson to go wrap around her and put it down.
Short serve taken by Van Zee. It's going to be an overpass. Van Zee got lucky there. That Platte-Geddes corralled it.
Yep.
Yeah, now DeVries, not much DeVries could do there. She was in the net, but yeah, kind of just part of a, you know, I guess I don't feel too bad saying it since it was my daughter doing it, but just a little bit of a sloppy overpass there and kind of set us up for some bad luck there. But Platte-Geddes looks to regroup. Vanderwerf's back row attack is into the net. You know, 15-9 in the second set. Todd County's battling.
Hang in there.
Yeah. Let's see if Platte-Geddes can get it together here. Now, for any of you Todd County fans out there, and probably me and Carrie will have to say this at virtually every game this year, but we are Platte-Geddes homers.
Yeah.
That's never going to change. We try not to use that as a detriment to any other teams and call them like we see them, but we are rooting for the Black Panthers, so we'll leave it at that. So any of you Todd County Falcon fans, forgive us, please. We're trying to do our best. So free ball to Platte-Geddes. That slide play to Vanderwerf.
I've been waiting for it. Yep.
Really smokes it, and it's 17-9 Platte-Geddes in this second set. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that play in particular, but it's just such a tough play to stop.
It's so tough.
You work with different angles and how you're hitting. Carly's, she's got it pretty well perfected when she gets the set in the right spot, and it's it's been a big weapon for her and for our team in general the last few years.
That was a nice attack from Carson in the back. That's one thing we have to keep doing. It's easy just to push the ball over, but we need to keep attacking the ball wherever it's at, and that was a nice back row attack by Carson.
Yep. DeVries's kill attempt on the next shot just didn't quite sneak over the net. It's Falcon point. Their serve goes into the net though, and Platte-Geddes leads at 18-10. Corey Vanderwerf, that is, will check in for Hallie Sprick as Noctegal will head back to do the serving for Platte-Geddes. Bailey's serve into the net, and it's 18-11. At that Hanson tournament to start the year, you kind of have a different vantage point of the game, Carrie, where you sit behind the teams just the way they're set up. And one thing, while Todd County is going to be called for a rotation violation, one thing when Bailey just went back to serve here, I'm just kind of in awe of watching when, especially she serves, but she hits such a knuckleball with her serve.
She's always had that serve, and then to put it where she was putting it. I mean, she was aiming it. She'd go deep, and then because she kept getting the aces, Coach Hunhoff was having her drop it short into zone 3, zone 4. That's tough.
Sometimes I think people in the stands, and parents probably especially, you watch this game and you get a little frustrated, and it's like, make a good pass and whatever, but there are some of these balls that are incredibly tough to hit. And I'd like to see, really for that matter, any one of us out there trying to return any of this. So kudos to the girls for a job well done on that serve receive, because that is a tough thing to do. It certainly appears so. Nice serve by Hanson. It's an ace for Hadley. Platte-Geddes jumps that back out to a 10-point lead here in the second set, 21-11. Hanson served the ball really well so far tonight for Platte-Geddes. She's had a lot of aces. And another nice serve for Hadley. Free ball over. Hanson was looking for Van Zee on the set.
Well, what you're seeing with that is that Bailey, when Bailey gets the pass, because she's a setter, in this system, what she's supposed to do is just pass the ball up to the middle and let the middle back. Well, usually it's the libero, which we don't have right now, go get that ball and push it to one of the pins. So that's what you're seeing there.
Set goes to Van Zee. Her shot is blocked at the net. That shot blocked by Veronica Brave and Breezius Whitehat. I'm not sure I said her first name correctly. I apologize.
Nice block,
there.
And they should be excited about that.
Yeah, that was a fantastic block. And it'll be Falcon serve. Serve goes to Van Zee. Back set to Vanderwerf. First shot into the net. I thought into the net. They're going to call it a block.
Yeah.
And we have
that's a tough call, because from here it sometimes looks like it's right in the net. It's 4, and they probably have a better angle than us.
Absolutely,
up
they do, and I do not want to be a ref, so we'll go with their call. As Vanderwerf will serve for Platte-Geddes. That's going to be an ace for Carly. She found an open spot in the back corner. 23-13, Platte-Geddes leads. Another nice serve for Carly. Noctegal's going to just drop that little shot over. Her dad would be so proud of that. Caught him sitting around the campfire. Andrew's famous saying, you'd be so happy that Bailey was the one that made that happen. Now an overpass. That goes to Ringling. Tipped over. Back set goes to Vanderwerf.
Nice dig by 15.
Hanson places it in a perfect spot on the overpass. Hanson goes corner, and it's set point. Platte-Geddes takes second set, 25-13. We'll have 3 minutes and we'll be back with third set action right here on Black Panthers Live.
Somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Miller and Associates in Platte, South Dakota, if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Elevate Agronomics is now added to Cal Basgrow to our seed lineup. Along with brands like LG Seeds, Sakota, and Westbred, we can find the best hybrid to fit your farm. When it comes to your chemicals, we can finance many of your chemical needs for 1.9% while still offering full cash discounts. Elevate is also your precision planting dealer, with a meter stand and an expert on staff to help get your row units and planting equipment ready for this upcoming season. Give us a call or check us out at elevateagronomics.com. Elevate Agronomics. Reach new heights.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Third set action just about ready to get underway. Cadence headed back like she was, yeah, who knows what Cadence was doing there, I guess, because we don't even have the serve. She was back ready to serve. And
she was stretching, or I don't know what she was doing.
Tough to say.
It's tough to say.
Nevertheless, it'll be Platte-Geddes to receive that first. Hey, nice
attack.
Nice attack by DeVries there. Absolutely, Carrie. Yeah.
I guess she really wasn't in the back row, but she took it behind the 10-foot line there.
Now it'll be Van Zee to serve. Cadence, wow. Probably maybe just a little bit lucky from the Falcon side of things there. Number 12, Madison Metcalf, went down and dug up that serve and sent it all the way across the net and down and good for a point. So
you know, the Falcons have not done a bad job of digging some of the stuff up.
Absolutely.
I noticed that in the JV too. They were digging balls up and getting after it.
Nice dig there by Vanderwerf on the serve. That serve came from Angelica Ironheart. It was a nice serve. She went line with it. Carly made a nice play to get it there, but DeVries' shot into the net. Now Van Zee kind of shanks one over to DeVries, but Platte-Geddes gets a free ball over. Now
use this to Emerson right here. Yep.
That was a nice swing by Emerson. Just dug up by the Falcons, but they can't get the ball back over the net. Platte-Geddes ties it back up at 2 as Ringling will now serve.
I don't know whose kid that is behind the server, but I think her dad's supposed to be watching her.
Well, as any of you that have been to any Platte-Geddes athletics in the past, no, Macy kind of has free reign of
the gym.
The gym in general. She knows every nook and cranny. And she wasn't on the court, Carrie, so no harm, no foul. Van Zie's back row attack is good for a point for Platte-Geddes. Ringling still serving. Emerson serve. Nice serve by Emerson. Todd County digs it up, kind of plinkos it around a little bit. And now DeVries' shot is just wide to the right.
They let Emerson serve, and that most of the time when they do this rotation, Carson comes in and she serves, and I'm sure Katie's just trying to mix it up a little bit. Just that we're up 2-0, and Emerson is a really good server. So.
Yep, she did a nice job there.
Nice
I was
job.
just gonna kind of mention that. Yeah, kind of probably a point in the game, being up like you said, 2-0, and whatever.
Mix some things up. Yep.
Place you can experiment a little bit. Not that you want to experiment to the point of detriment to your team, but experiment nonetheless, and that's maybe what Coach Hunhoff was thinking there. So Corey Vanderwerf checks back into the game for Sprick. Noctegal serving. Bailey's serve is a good one. Todd County's going to get it over with a free ball. Back set goes to Corey Vanderwerf. She's going to tip it over. Todd County gets a hand on a couple of them. They get it over. And now they can't get it over the net.
We were mentioning on break, we got some nice air conditioning here in the PG Armory. I got goosebumps, and that doesn't happen very often. So make sure when you come watch, bring a jacket.
Let me call you later. I'm announcing the volleyball game.
Serve is long for Noctegal.
White hat with the serve for the Falcons. Nice pass and nice set. Set went to Corey Vanderwerf along the left line.
On top of that net.
She was. Woo. That ball went straight up and down. Unfortunately, the down portion was just out of bounds.
Just out, yep.
And White hat will serve again. Overpassed by the Black Panthers. Noctegal's going to end up pushing it over. Free ball taken by Van Zie. Back set went to Corey Vanderwerf, and her attack is just long. It'll be point Todd County. They hold a 6-5 advantage in this third set. Set goes to Corey. She gets it over. Nice dig by the Falcons. This serve's going to go right up front to Carly. She gets one right at the net from Bailey, and it's down and good. Platte-Geddes ties it up at 6.
I think we had some issues last year. Was it Andrew would say boom and Kelby would say bam, and
yeah, we had a lot of different words up there.
We had a lot of words for that, but we had a lot of booms and bams going on. We wait for Black Panthers Live. We got some audio coming, and might just have something like that in there.
We got a lot of good stuff coming that I'm excited about. Vanderwerf with the party ball there. She hammers it down and good for a Platte-Geddes lead in this third set. 7-6 Black Panthers. Hansen serving. And this serve is taken by Dubray. Pushed over by Blackhall. Vanderwerf gets the set. And her attack is down and good. I was kind of waiting for somebody to be in the net there. The net was sure wobbling and shaking, but I guess nothing doing. And I have no idea who I even thought I saw in the net, if anybody.
Oh, nice save.
Van Zie makes a nice attempt to. Corey Vanderwerf's shot is down and good. Deflected off the Falcon blocking attempt. Todd County's going to take time out. We'll follow suit. We'll be back in 1 minute on Black Panthers Live.
Severson Service is your full-service gas station in Platte. Right now is the time to get your vehicle ready for the winter driving season. Severson Service has a large assortment of tires to fit cars to light trucks to over-the-road truck tires. Severson Service offers light and heavy-duty towing with 24-hour roadside assistance. Call 337-3751 anytime, day or night. They also carry a full line of interstate batteries to keep your vehicle starting this winter. Severson Service Station, a proud supporter of all Platte-Geddes school activities.
Hey, Tyler with Summit Con.
All right, back out of timeout. Platte-Geddes leads 9-6 in this third set. Hansen still serving for Platte-Geddes. Hansen's serve is going to be wide left. It'll be point Todd County. Platte-Geddes' football team got underway this last Friday, had a tough game against Parkston. You know, one thing I don't particularly love, and maybe other people do, but Platte-Geddes always starts on the bye week, kind of a tough way to start out for them. And obviously that's...
And then to play the top team in the state.
Yeah, a tough Parkston team, and they got another tough contest this week against Gregory.
We got a good football team. We'll be just fine.
Yep. You know, I don't think the score from Friday night was indicative of how our season is going to turn out. But it was a tough one Friday night. We'll see if we can rebound here this week against, like I said, a tough Gregory team. And we'll see what happens there. But
what's going to happen is we're all going to be sweating because it's going to be 98 degrees out, Ross.
And that could be the case. Carly Vanderwerf with the ace serve there. Platte-Geddes leads 11-7. Now, I do know Carrie is a football fan. Unfortunately, she is a fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers, which I can't disagree enough with. But Carrie's a big Steelers fan. We talk a little smack back and forth once in a while during football season. I pretty much like anybody that's playing the Steelers, and Carrie likes the Steelers, So we disagree with football teams, but not a whole lot else.
Not a whole lot else, Ross. We're pretty good buds.
Corey Vanderwerf with a little tip shot. Now overpass to Ringling. Emerson puts it back down, and it's 12-8 Platte-Geddes. You know, one of the things I love about live streaming these high school events is just how many people that you wouldn't think maybe are watching a high school volleyball game in Platte, South Dakota. I know I have relatives listening in Michigan. The other night, Joel Foxley texted me. He was listening to the football game, and he was sitting in Denver. You know, I think it's just such a nice tool for people to be able to watch their high school athletics, and sometimes from the comfort of their own home or wherever the case is.
Sometimes a little too comfortable, Ross.
Well, and as we talked about before, we hope that isn't to the detriment of a big game and having a big crowd in the stands, certainly like next week when we host Wagner and things of that nature. But I do expect that we'll have plenty of people in the stands for that game. Nice dig by Hansen. Set goes to Van Zee. She's going to tip it over. That's going to be a double, 2 hits. Todd County coach disagrees. Again, her name is not listed in the program, but she didn't like the call. Still's got a little argument. Beth Lieber and Laura Treidel handling the officiating duties tonight. I think they've done a nice job so far. You know, Carrie, this is where I'm going to love your expertise of the game.
I'm watching this. I'm trying to figure out what's happening here.
Yeah, a lot of times I have absolutely no idea what's happening with some of these calls. Appears as if the call is going to stand. I guess.
2 hits. I'm not real sure.
Van Zee's serve could not be corralled by the Falcons, and it's 15-9 in this third set. You know, I guess the good thing for us is, according to Andrew Noctegal, your husband Bill has never made the wrong call at a volleyball match, so Bill will probably know what that call was or what the correct call was supposed to be.
He probably, yeah, I'm sure we'll talk about it in the car.
We'll find out after the game. Serve taken by DeVries. Now back set in the back row to Carly Vanderwerf. It's going to be pushed over by the Falcons. Now Noctegal is going to lay one right in the middle of the Falcon defense. Point for Platte-Geddes. Sungrowth into serve for Platte-Geddes. Carson's serve is going to go off.
Hey Ross, did you know that volleyball was played with a basketball before they introduced a rubber ball?
So you text me that not so long ago, earlier this summer, and I was quite surprised by that.
Fun fact.
Our first fun fact of the season, certainly to be followed up with more. I wouldn't be surprised, Carrie, if the old Ross and Haas show, or Haas and Ross, sometimes I say that wrong. I like to use your name first, but I wouldn't be surprised if the old Haas and Ross show ended up with a sponsor for our fun facts.
We might.
I can't imagine people wouldn't be interested in that. Superintendent Bailey thinks we can maybe get a name, image, and likeness contract like you're starting to see in all of college football or college sports in general. I highly doubt that'll happen, but it can be fun to think about the possibilities.
You can always dream, Ross.
So as I recall, there was something else in that little set of facts you had about volleyball that I was the inventor of volleyball like friends with James Naismith?
Yes,
that was invented basketball?
Absolutely. They were acquaintances. They went to the YMCA together or something, and so he didn't like that he invented basketball and he wanted to one-up him, so he invented volleyball.
But played volleyball with a basketball to start.
Yep, that's correct.
Interesting stuff.
It is interesting. And did you know that when people used to have a kill, they used to call it a bomba?
Okay. You know, there's some things in life you just don't know what to say when you hear it, Carrie, and that was one of them. Van Zee's back row attempt is shot into the ceiling.
Spot took that light down.
Yes, it did. Platte-Geddes leads 21-11 in this third set. Mr. Bailey indicated that he was impressed by our fun fact of basketball or volleyball being played with a basketball in the early years. Very interesting stuff. Now set goes to Vanderwerf right at the net. She hammers one down. Platte-Geddes taking control of this third set, and I kind of been in control of it here for the last few minutes, but 22-11 they lead. Looking to put this game away. Noctegal to serve, just skims over the net, and it's going to be an ace for Bailey. It's 23-11. Serve taken by Whitehat. Todd County can't get a third shot back over the net though. And it's match point for Platte-Geddes, as Noctegal will look to close it out. Dubre takes the serve. Vanderwerf gets one right at the net. Carly's kill shot is down and good. And it's Platte-Geddes in 3 sets. That'll end tonight's game. Platte-Geddes takes all 3 by considerable margins. For the first episode of Haas and Ross, we feel like things went pretty good. We appreciate you all tuning in to listen. We appreciate Mr. Bailey being here to run the controls on Black Panthers Live. And we'll see you next week, Tuesday, as Platte-Geddes plays host to Wagner. Again, Platte-Geddes will be in action Thursday of this week as well over in Cologne. Until then, we'll see you next time. Good night.
Good night.